Light in the darkness. Like I said, the thing. Oh, it fell down. So keep on your guard. Chances are we're not alone. Monster dog. What are you even talking about, guy? Oh, there's an axe. Safe. Safe what? I should probably start this. Should I start? Yeah. Woof. Whoa. And that said, save haven. Pick the batteries. Now, as we step out, I believe guys pop up. No? I think I have to get slightly further away. Whoa! They just came out of nowhere. Now, you cannot... Ah, should have dodged that. You cannot damage them when their darkness shield thing is up there. Oh, I made him go away. You make him go away by walking into the safe haven, unfortunately. But you don't want to kill every single enemy you come across, but you do want to kill a lot of them. Because you try to run away, you just end up getting too many guys on you, and it's usually not the greatest of things. Magic healing lights. So yeah, just watch your step. Uh-oh. Just watch yourself. Show me what you're working with. And when you see a guy about to throw something at you, do the power light thing, and usually you'll take care of that. And it does help to do good in combat. And the aiming mechanics is weird. It's like, oh, there's no reticle. How do I know I'm hitting them in the face? Well, that's your reticle right there, mofo. The jump. Coffee throw. Okay, well, get out of there. Oh, float like a butterfly. I did a thing. Got an achievement. Now, I think I'm just gonna run for it because I don't know if these guys spawn infinitely. They may not. So, just kind of keep them staggered. As long as you know where you're going, you should be okay-ish. Check out this manuscript.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
We'll be sure to keep watch for any TVs. And yes, these guys do not go away just because you read a transcript, so... but you can make it to the next save haven. You do not have to fight every battle. And it's usually advised not to. Because like I said, this game has some survival horror-esque things about it. It's more survival horror. Oh yeah, 20 batteries is the max. That's cool. It has some survival horror aspects to it. Like, you do get a lot of ammo and a lot of batteries. So there's really no risk of completely being caught with your pants down like in, say, the first Resident Evil game. But you need to at least manage your stuff a little. Because if you don't, you will most likely lose it all. And have a really tough time getting through this. And it looks like there's another cache around here. Now, I'm not looking up a guide for any of this. I really don't have any... Like, the only thing I'd use a guide for, or to look up a guide, would be my laptop, since I'm recording with my main PC, and it'll show up if I look around on a different page, or on a page or anything. And it's closed. I'm not doing anything with that. Oh, another flail gun. Another fair gun. State fair gun. Yes, another one of those ammos. Flare gun. Maybe, but he also needs, you know, his greens and his veggies. Like tomatoes. I love tomatoes. I ate 2 tomatoes today. I just cut them up, gave them a little bit of salt, and just ate them. You know what? It was good. It was tasty. And I liked it. Three dudes. I don't know if I can do anything about this. Well, I can just straight up kill two. Take two out, which is good, and I'll take this. I was hoping to get all three, because I think there's an achievement for taking out 3 dudes with one of those. 2 headshots will take out a dude with the revolver. So, keep that in mind. Now, unfortunately, I did use one of these, but, I probably could have gotten around without it. See if we can check in here for any supplies. Batteries I don't need. Shotgun. Yeah, 12 shells of the shotgun. That's pretty good. Oh, by the way, a TV is collectible as well.
It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Now, I apologize if that was incredibly boring to you. I'm not going to show them all. Well, I might do it in a special video afterwards, but I don't know. That was kind of interesting. And I tried to zoom up on it as best I could so you guys could get a look at it, so you're not just looking at Alan just sitting there. But, speaking of just sitting there, let's just sit here and read this manuscript, shall we?
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen, whatever that is. Whatever this is, let's do it. What did that do, even? What did that even do? In another reality, I did not press that button. Okay then, so let's continue onwards from whatever that was. Let's scope out the area. Birds! Well, there's a reason there's a big box full of ammo. And that reason is this. Now, when they're further away, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna try to conserve my stuff as best I can. Now, this is one of those moments where you can go all Call of Duty Commando on the guys. And I do apologize for when I go silent. Ooh. Oh, okay. Job professional. I think he's coming at us now. Him and his buddy. Now he's a boss, I guess you could say. Not like, oh, he is such a boss, but like he's a boss character. As you can tell by his abilities and the fact that it takes longer for his darkness shield to go away. But as confusing as his running thing is, you can figure out just where he is by following the little ripples in time and space. Nordic walking. What is that?
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Wait, did I take him out? I think he died. Well, it's bright. The area is brighter, so the darkness is gone. I think he fell off the cliff, guys. I think I won. Okay, so that's okay. Brilliant. I'll take that victory to the bank. I think this opens the door here, which is what we need to get through to the area. That is after next this. Hello? Spooky. Now I'm probably going to keep playing until the end of this... What, chapter? Yeah, until the end of this episode. And I think we're actually getting really near that.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Miss the big deer. Speaking of deer, Pokemon XY. I'm getting X because Deer God. Or I'll probably have it by now, actually, considering how long it's going to be until this gets uploaded.
Just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
A lot of monologuing, but it's good. It's good. This game is a pretty good story. 68th annual. Ooh, 1 year away. Am I right? Yeah. Manuscript time.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. A feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Well, sorry for Stucky. Yeah, unfortunately there's no fast way to get out of that menu.
The Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Oh, week? Jeez, I thought it was only like 3 or 4 days he was out of it. This is longer than I thought.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
A black pool of black, but like the manuscript. No, this is just coincidence, I bet. It's not like the manuscripts can like foretell the future, or they changed reality, so the reality follows the line what the script tells us. No, it's not like they're guidelines for what the universe is going to be doing.
All right.
keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
That's just like in the manuscript. Maybe they can tell the future, or what if the manuscripts have warped the reality, and that the reality is following the manuscript itself? Nordic walking. Yeah, that's the achievement we got. Which, is for beating the guy, so I still can't believe he just fell off the edge or something. I'll use the phone in a second. I want to look around the area. Oh, I think these are collectible too. Is that candy? Is that Fun Dip or something? Big stuffers. Are those Cheetos? Is that chips? Little trinkets. Oh, little fuzzy dice. Some cold ones. Not much in here. Although, since this is a gas station, you expect there to be, well, it's a gas station in an area that not many people would go to, so it would make sense if there wasn't too much to buy. You should have the phone up to his ear. What are you doing?
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, and just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything is all right. I close my eyes.
Now, a song's going to play, but I'm going to say something. So that whole, the manuscripts do, I guess a lesser person would say, tell the future, but actually, the future is warped around the manuscripts. So, what was written in the manuscripts will come true. It's not a foretelling of the future, it's a creation of the future. And that's interesting. That comes into play later. But then you would think, well, Alan read the manuscript and they said those things. So did he say those things because he saw it on the manuscript? Or did he say those things... Or did the manuscript say those things because he said... Did he say it because he saw it? Or was he going to say it anyways? It's like that one paradox where you go to the future and you look up yourself in a book. And you see you're married to this person. Then you go back to your own time and you find that person. Now, do you marry that person? Do you get with that person and marry them because you love them? Or because the book says you love them? That's not the case with this because, well, for one, Barry won't have any idea to come over here because he hasn't seen the manuscript. So, things don't happen because Alan saw the manuscript. Well, I guess you could say they do, but Alan wasn't saying that because of what he saw on the manuscript. He was just genuinely saying that. Now, things don't... Things don't happen because Alan saw the manuscript. Well, I guess you could say they do, but Alan wasn't saying that because of what he saw on the manuscript. He was genuinely saying that. Now, things don't... Things don't happen because Alan saw the manuscript. He was genuinely saying that. Now, things don't the manuscripts don't tell us future. They warp the future. So the things that happens in the manuscripts do come true in one form or another. Slightly exaggerated, but that was episode 1. So tell me how you guys liked it, and we'll continue on to episode 2. And I think I'll do episode 2 and then I'll call it a night, because then that'd be a very good chunk of time I'd waste of my night doing this. Enough of this music. Let's get on it.